are you aware if their telephone numbers were linked to the laptops?
Linked to?
Yeah, their telephones were linked to the laptops, or they were operating it from, they were operating the voting from their phones. Because there are instances where I can link my phone to the laptop, then I operate it from there. There are instances where I just need to use my phone, which has internet access.
Yes.
So which is which?
I was not in the chambers. I can't confirm.
You cannot confirm. Huh?
Yes.
And but you are an important witness in this Senate. Okay. Before I go to the results again, because now these MCAs have now received the message according to you, and you have put the evidence there that you send the message to them.
Yes.
Let's look at the security of this site that you are using. The security of the site.
Yes.
Have you ever done any penetration tests on this site to demonstrate that it's secure?
That one I can.
Penetration sites. You know, I handle the presidential election petition, and we had an issue on ICT.
Yes.
So there's something about penetration sites. You know about them?
I know.
Yes. In this system, did you do penetration tests to confirm that it's a very secure system, and we are ready to deploy it?
We confirmed because the IP.
Did you do penetration tests?
No, we didn't.
You didn't. So you don't have any report on the security of the system.
Yes.
Training of MCAs. According to the ICT protocols, the policy that you said you have not read, or have you read the policy on ICT, on deploying of technology and applications? There's an important aspect of training that you are aware. Is that correct? Were MCAs adequately trained on how to use this system? And where is the evidence of the training? Because training is an important part of system application and development. Were MCAs adequately trained on this system?
We had trained them on the internal system.
On the internal system. What about the voting system?
The voting system was too easy to understand, and we are using the same platform.
You are an ICT person.
Yes.
Do we all have the same knowledge as you?
We
all MCAs ICT
we provided
personnel?
the guide on how they could vote through that link.
Why is there a requirement that training must be done?
To build the capacity.
To build the capacity of the use of the system.
Yes.
What about the manual? Do you have a manual that shows how this system is supposed to be used?
User manual.
The user manual. Do you have a user manual? We show the Senate here, the House, the upper chamber, that this is the user manual. These MCAs were trained. They are lying to the Senate. They were trained. Do you have it before the Senate?
No, I don't.
You don't have. Now let's come to the penultimate question. And this is a bit technical. You will help us to understand. At page 13, Mr. Speaker, sir, to page 17 of volume 4A. This is the penultimate question, and it will tell you where the fraud is. If you have sent me a message to my phone,
yes,
and that phone has access to internet,
yes,
right? Then I was expected to vote using the phone.
yes,
Is there Wi-Fi in the county assembly?
yes, we have.
Are you aware whether the speaker made arrangement, had informed members that they are going to use the phone, that they are going to use electronic voting, so that all of them carry their phone to their chambers? Are you aware? If you're not aware, we'll move
The
on.
standing orders dictates that.
Are you aware that at some point some MCAs stood up on division and say, we are standing up, and they made the requisite majority, and therefore the speaker ought not to have used electronic voting? Are you aware of that?
I'm not aware.
You are not aware. So let's come back to what you are aware. When you send me a link to a phone, and that phone is internet-based,
Yes.
I can actually vote.
Yes.
What if the phone does not have internet?
We have the internet in the assembly.
Okay, are there phones which are not internet-based? Is Mlikamwizi internet-based?
No.
It's not, no, right?
Yes.
Now, when I vote, when I actually vote, and Mr. Speaker, sir, this is the only evidence that someone voted. when I actually vote, my phone has a unique address, a digital footprint, which is only unique to me, just like the thumb, my thumbprint, only unique to me in this world.
Yes.
So your phone has a digital footprint, which when we check, we will definitely say that you are the one who voted. What are you talking about? Is that correct?
Yes.
And this information on a digital footprint is called an IP address. Is that correct?
IP address, yes.
It's called an IP?
Address.
What is the full name of IP?
Internet protocol.
Internet protocol, but we call it IP address.
Yes.
And if I am voting, it will trigger action on a server. Is that correct? Or a computer system. Let me use the word computer system.
True.
That is the one that you are using to vote.
Yes.
And as the expert on ICT, we are all laymen. You are the expert on ICT. What evidence do you need to show that I actually voted and my data went to a system? What evidence do you need?
We have the IP address that shows.
What evidence do you need?
We have to see the login.
Login, hold on there.
Yes.
So you are saying that of necessity, for any evidence to be correct that someone voted,
he must have logged in.
Then you must have logged in.
Yes.
And when you log in, you leave in a digital footprint.
Yes.
And this digital footprint, later on, you can access them by way of system logs.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. System logs. Are these the logs in page 13, 14, 15, and 16?
Yes.
The one which you say is evidence that these 4 MCAs voted?
Yes.
Thank you. What are the characteristics of a log, a computer log? If I look at a computer log, remember I've seen these computer logs before. If I look at a computer log, and I want to, I tell my neighbor and colleague, these are computer logs. What should I expect to see in those logs?
The username.
Username.
Time you logged in.
No, let's start with the first information.
Yes.
What is the first information from, in accordance with the ICT protocols?
Username.
Uh-huh. By the way, you said that you are the one, before we answer that question, you are the one who developed this system. Eh?
Yeah, we did.
With your team. Eh?
Yes.
What computer programming code were you using? The language, the computer language?
PHP and
PHP,
Station.
not
Yes.
Java?
Not Java.
Thank you very much. So you are familiar with these codes.
Yeah.
Should the codes contain a timestamp?
Yes, it should.
If someone has access to the system, will it show their names?
Names as in...
From a computer technology perspective,
yes.
Will the logs show their names or the details that you put in before? That is the IPPD number and the
ID. IPPD number.
IPPD number only, not the password, right?
Not the password.
Not the password,
yes.
The IPPD number.
Yes,
is the IPPD number in this?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Will it show the names of persons in accordance with the computer programming language that you say you used? Can it show a name of an individual?
Under the audit log, it doesn't show, but in the...
just wait yes. First. The audit, I'm looking at the audit.
Yes.
The audit, do they show or not?
When you log in.
When you log in.
Yes.
When you check from the system, can they tell that Peter Wanyama accessed this system?
It shows the IPPD number.
Only the IPPD number. So my question is, why is it from your audit logs, you have names of individuals that appear? For example, you have Peter, who appears 7 times in a computer-generated logs. And you are saying it's not possible?
Yes, Peter was trying to log in using the username of his personal name, not a personal number. That is why that Peter didn't manage to log in. You see the login, fail. Login, fail. Yes.
And you are now telling us that MCAs were adequately trained. If this Peter was an MCA, he was trying to log in using his name, and here you are telling us that they were adequately trained. Do you still maintain your statement that the MCAs were adequately trained?
They are trained.
And some MCA tried to log in using his name.
Because of the suggested username before reading the...
Who else attempted to log in using their names?
I saw Anthony, let me just confirm. Anthony Ruto. Anthony Ruto from page 15.
Yes.
I see Kemoy Peter.
As we finish my time, just my time, I want to ask you these questions as I finish. These logs, if you see the logs and the evidence that these MCS access the system, don't you think that their unique identification, the IP address of the telephone numbers of the mobile phone they used to access internet and vote will be in the logs?
Not in the logs.
Is it your testimony before this house that the IP address of these MCS who accessed the system cannot be in the logs?
It did not. Yes, that is my.
Yeah.
Yes.
It ought not to be in the logs, or it ought to be.
Not to be in the logs.
It ought not to be in the logs.
But in the real in the voting that they did.
No, I'm just asking a simple question.
Yes.
If I have accessed this system and the system has generated a report,
yes,
will this report show the IP address of the telephone numbers of the MCAs who voted?
It shows under the detailed report.
Or under the detailed report?
Yes.
So my question is, we are before the House of Senate. Where is this detailed report of the logs?
It is in page 29.
Page 29. Are these the logs that you are talking about?
I'm talking about the IP
No, the
address.
logs. The computer
so the
logs.
Don't have the computer logs are the ones you are looking at. Page 13.
Confirm that the document which appears at page 13, 14, 15, and 16, you went to the system,
yes,
extracted what you wanted us to see, and pasted them here. Is that correct?
No, I extracted all the logs, audit logs.
But where are they? I'm just asking a simple question. This person's attempted to log in. Where is the IP address for each person? Because as a person who has handled electoral dispute, I can quickly see from logs that a log ought to contain the IP address. In fact, the purpose of the IP address is for security of the system. So that as the user, you can be able to tell what happens, who is trying to get into my system. Then you can trace them and say, Mr. Peter Wanyama, this is the log that he's using, this is the IP address, and I will shut him down. Is that correct?
It's correct.
So your logs are cut and paste. There is information in the system which you don't have before the Senate.
No.
Thank you.
Mr. Bate, I will be struggling with time, so I will just go straight to the question I want to ask you. Good morning, Mr. Bate.
Good evening.
Now, paragraph 15 of your affidavit and your testimony this morning, you said only 48 people had access to the site, isn't it?
Yes.
And that is the 47 MCS and the
system administrator.
And the system administrator. And you appreciate that our case is that 4 MCS were voted for you. You appreciate that is our case, isn't it? You understand that our case?
They were voted for.
Yes, you understand that,
From
isn't
my
it?
end, I know they voted.
From yeah, I understand. Yes. Your defense is that they voted.
Yes.
And you know we are saying they were voted for. Isn't it? You understand that?
Yes.
Now, if it were to be the case that indeed it is only you, other than the MCS, that had access, the only other person who could have voted for them, if it were to be the case that they were voted for, is yourself, Mr. Bate, isn't it?
No, I can't vote as an admin because it will show that it's the
Why wouldn't you, Mr. Bate? Why wouldn't you?
Because I was logged in as an admin to monitor the way they are.
But you had all the protocols. You had the username.
I had, yes.
And you had the ID number.
Yes.
Both the password and the username.
Yes.
And if you chose to, you could have voted, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, similarly, when my learned friend, Mr. Kirui, was demonstrating, he showed you that you can, when you log in into one of the sites, you can get the full list of the payroll numbers, isn't it?
Not site, but in our database we have.
Yes, you have. So if Mr. Ogony had access to that database, or if you, his friend, gave him the password and the username for Honorable Kibet, he could have voted for Honorable Kibet, isn't it?
Once they have
as a question of possibility, it is possible, isn't it?
It's possible.
Okay. Now, I would like to ask you, your volume 4A, you have given us items number 6, 7, and 8, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Are you there?
Yeah.
6 is the biometric attendance register.
Yes.
7 is system extract of system voting results.
Yes.
And 8 is extract of detailed votes cast. And 9 is screenshots, images of indicator board display.
Yes.
You can see that.
Yes.
Could you confirm that, similar to what my colleague Thiongo asked you, you do not have a certificate under Section 106B of the Evidence Act confirming the authenticity of this extract? Could you just attend to my question?
I have the certificate. It was
on all these items 6 to 9?
Certificate of electronic voting. I have confirmed from. Yes,
could you tell us which page it is?
Page 114.
Page 114. Does it cover all the...
Volume 2, that is volume 2, page 114.
Of the County Assembly bundle, Honorable Senators. Okay, I'll come back to that question as my colleagues assist me in that, but I'd like to move on to a different issue. Could you confirm the way you displayed to us when you're testifying that the votes started at 9, your first display was at 1915, you displayed the screen
Yes.
at 1915?
Yes.
Could you confirm that the first display displayed 6 votes?
Yes, I do.
Could you confirm that you have no display showing escalation of the votes from 1 to 6? The first entry is 6.
No, the inside that one, because the display...
I'm just asking you what you said.
Yes.
Could you confirm that we do not have any display showing graduation of the votes from 1 to 6?
Yes, because...
We don't?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Data Protection Act, are you familiar with Data Protection Act? You're dealing with data, you are an ICT expert, so you're
Yes.
familiar with that Data Protection Act, isn't it?
Yes.
It is also a common ground now, we have agreed through the cross-examination of my colleague Wanyama, that this server, the domain is hosted in Germany, isn't it? Yeah. Developed by a gentleman by the name Brian,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes.
You also have not given us the protocols of your relationship with the host of that domain, have you? You have not. Now, do you have the permission of the Data Protection Director for the hosting of Kenyans' data in Germany?
No, I don't.
You don't. Now, when have you registered this system under Section 18 of the Data Protection Act?
We relied on the standing orders.
Just answer my question. Have you registered it?
No.
Do you know the exemptions that obtain for you to be exempted from having to register under Data Protection Act? That it requires that you have employees of less than 10 people and a turnover of less than 5 million. You are aware of that? That the only way you can get exemption from registration is if you are dealing with people less than 5 and turnover of less than 5 million. You're aware of that? You're aware of that, Mr. You said you are familiar with the data protection.
Yes.
Do you have the exemption under any circumstances for you not to have registered to the data protection?